What's up, Assassins? So, we got our Wrath of the Druids DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and of course, it's Ubisoft. So, it didn't go flawlessly, even after about 20 extra days before they actually launched it. What am I talking about? I'll explain all that and more. I'm Darkshot of the YouTube Assassin. Let's kind of sort of get into this. So, last night, we got Wrath of the Druids DLC. It came out for some people. We initially had some problems where a couple of people on PC, as well as people on Xbox, whether it was the Xbox One or the Series X or S, could not download the game. It was initially something where, even if you had the Season Pass, it would say something to the effect of, you need to purchase it, even though you already had the Ultimate Edition, which came with the Season Pass, or the Season Pass itself, which really sucked for a lot of people. Now, it's my understanding that earlier this morning, a lot of people were able to download it and able to play it, which they should have done. They should have done that last night. Some people were actually angry. They stayed up late. They decided to take days off from work so that they could play the DLC, and that's really not fair to them. In all honesty, for all the Xbox and PC users that were not able to download it immediately at midnight their time, I think that Ubisoft should probably give them some sort of compensation, possibly something around the neighborhood of Helix credits or an extra item in game, something like that. I mean, fair is fair. A lot of people on PS5 and PS4, they were able to play it immediately, and I just think that everybody should have been able to play it immediately. Anyway, that's not the only thing that went wrong. We seem to be going back to old problems that we've had, like this right here, where I'm trying to force open one of these large chests so that I can get the materials in order to build a couple of the trading posts. And even with the Vikings outside, nobody helped me. It was kind of crazy. I had to actually save and then reload the game in order for it to actually work. So if that happens to you, try that. Other than that, there's little minor glitches like this here and there, which is just dumb. And then, of course, this game is back. One of the most annoying games, in my opinion at least. I really don't like this kind of game. It is what it is, though. Again, I'm not a fan, so I don't know why this is here. I know some people like it. I just feel like this is a massive time waste. They should have done something better, something more in tune to the story. I know that there's going to be a couple of people that are like going to flip out and tell me, yes, Vikings used to do this, or a couple of, like Ubisoft nut riders that are going to be upset with my assessment about things being, not so perfect in the beginning. Even after 20 days of, them delaying this, I was hoping that this went out without a hitch. But, of course, it didn't. But anyway, it's not all bad. It actually is not all bad. There are a bunch of great things that are coming out with this DLC as well. For starters, the beggar glitch is still working, and that is pretty awesome. The beggar glitch, of course, we go over to this area, and we talk to the beggar, we give him 5 coins, you have your raven go into the air, you talk to the beggar, you give him another 5 coins, then you take all those runes and you sell them at the nearest item shop for like almost 5 times the price. And you're actually going to want to make sure you have plenty of silver, because there are a lot of things to buy. There are a bunch of new skins, things of that nature, and you really want them. It's kind of cool. New tattoos, new hairstyles, new ship parts, all for sale at the item shops over in Ireland. Lots of fun. Honestly, do this. Get yourself. You're definitely going to need it. Now, one of the other coolest things is this Oversea Trading, where you get materials. Once you get those materials, you can trade them for things like armor, like prestige for the settlement here. It's not exactly a settlement, it's Dublin itself, and you gain prestige for it. The more prestige, the better the items that you can trade for. And then, of course, they start at the superior level, the lowest level, and you could upgrade them all the way to mythical. So make sure that you have tons and tons of materials. Some of that you'll find here. Hopefully you used all of my farm loops that we had over in England, and you're able to do it. One of the other ways of getting these materials is actually to open up trading posts. And when you open up these trading posts, you can increase the production of certain things as long as you have the supplies to kind of purchase the extra buildings and whatnot. So it is kind of cool. It's one of the cooler things that they do here. I really hope to see this continue. I really hope that this isn't just a minor thing. I really would love to see this going forward, possibly even going to England and collecting those supplies and maybe trading those supplies for silver or even other things. I would love to see it, honestly. Ireland itself is absolutely gorgeous. I really like what they did here. I like what I see here. And I expected the map to be a little bit larger, but still, we have enough content here for at least 12 hours of play. That's if you do everything. That's if you make every purchase from like the overseas trader and whatnot. And there are just a lot of really cool things that are coming out of this. So I'm really hoping that even when you're done with the main material here, I'm hoping that it goes even further. I hope that there's a lot more endgame here. A couple of other things that you may notice. You do have the Beowulf mission. I know some people who got the Ultimate Editions got the Beowulf mission. For those of us who didn't get those other editions, it's available now, which, I mean, I'm okay with it. It really wasn't a great quest. It was lackluster. I was expecting a lot more. It was kind of boring. Now, as far as everything that's going on in Ireland, the first couple of areas that like I explored, it really wasn't anything special. There were a lot of like rinse repeat kind of things. But then as you get through the first part, which is always basically the tutorial, once you get through that, the other places open up and there's a little more to do and there's a lot more stuff that you may be interested in. So far, I just got to the second area. I'm going to meet the actual Grand King of Ireland and whatnot. And it just seems like now is when it'll get interesting. So I'll be playing that. I might even live stream it because I want you guys to see it. I want you guys to experience it with me. Anyway, what is your experience like? How are you liking this? Are you enjoying the DLC? Are you expecting more? Did you complete it? Because I know a lot of people stayed up overnight just to play through and complete it. They're probably done with it by now. But let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts were. And let me know what your hopes are for like this DLC going forward. I'd love to see or hear from you as to like what's going on. Another thing is that it's all level 55, this entire area, because it's meant to be kind of played in tandem with the main storyline, which kind of makes sense. Again, let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from them. I'd also love to hear what aggravated you. I know a lot of Xbox and PC players were really mad because they couldn't play it immediately. But, again, it's over today. And if you have not been able to play it still, make sure to contact Ubisoft. Let them know what's going on. They'll probably ask you your gamer tag and your console, and they'll flip a switch over there. It's the same thing that Bethesda had with Doom Eternal's first DLC, where people were not able to download it. It kept telling you the same thing, that you need to purchase it, except that wasn't just for Xbox and PC alone. It was also for the PlayStation. So a lot of people are blaming Microsoft. I don't put the blame on them. I actually do put the blame on Ubisoft. But we'll see. Let me know how that turned out for you as well. Other than that, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. Make sure you ring that bell so you never miss any content or live streams that go on, because I'm going to be doing that a lot. Again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Take care. Stay safe. Take care of each other. I'll see you all in the next one. And let me know how you like this. I'm actually okay with some of the things that are going on here. I'd love to get deeper, but we'll see.